Most health officials now agree as BA.5 makes its mark as the most dominant variant yet, the U.S. is in another COVID surge. Charles Watson reports.
The new Omicron subvariant BA.5 is making its mark as the most dominant and most contagious so far, pushing the daily average of new cases over 130,000 for the first time since February. Most health officials agree we're now in the sixth COVID surge, with cases thought to be severely undercounted as folks rely on more at-home tests. Some cities and states are now considering bringing back mask and vaccine mandates, and doctors say even if you're not in one of those areas, you should consider masking up indoors.
There is broad consensus that wearing a high-quality mask in indoor public spaces is an important tool to control the spread of COVID-19.
Now the focus turns to how to best protect a pandemic-weary public. Moderna said Monday it hopes to have 2 Omicron-specific vaccine candidates ready for the fall, one designed specifically to target BA.5, and the CDC is now considering allowing all adults to get a 4th booster shot, not just those over 50.
The CDC will examine it with regard to whether or not they'll recommend it or allow it or what have you, and that's what we'll be depending on.
But the White House says in order to make that happen, they'll need billions of dollars in new COVID funding from Congress, a non-starter for most Republicans who claim the administration misspent the previous funds.
A lot of these programs had nothing to do with COVID. And it ought to be a top-down audit, and there ought to be consequences.
There's still no word on if or when Congress will move on a $10 billion COVID funding compromise bill. In Atlanta, Charles Watson, Fox News.